Hello, hello. Okay, so this is gonna be the first video of probably many because there's about a billion glitches in this game, but let's get started. So, this video will essentially have two major glitches, and the first leads to the next, and I'm too lazy to do two videos because there will be a lot, so let's get to it. So, the first glitch is called broken select screen, so all you do is have a loading zone like this that's underneath you, and all you have to do is fall into it and bring up the select screen. This enables you to have the select screen up, and you can do whatever you want, which normally, if you bring the select screen up, you disable all input. So now anytime you do anything, such as inspect like this, it brings up text. But if, usually you can't move when you're reading something or talking to someone, but if you close the broken select screen, it enables you to move. And so essentially, this is an extremely easy way of breaking out of almost anything in this game. Though if you get hit, or take damage in any way, or die, it gets disabled. And so that's pretty damn useful. There's a lot of instances where this has uses, and I won't get to half of them in this video, but I'm going to show the craziest one of them all. So essentially what I'm doing right here is I'm going to a spot where you get the first power-up in the game, and this glitch I'm about to show you, which I've dubbed Ghost State, is possible with power-ups. Let me see, it's power-ups, orb shards, and mass shards. And right now, I'm just talking to the shaman to make the power-up load, because for whatever reason it's not coded that properly, because they expect you to get it instantly. So what I'm going to do is jump into this. It's going to give me the power-up cutscene, and then I'm going to break out of it. Boom, broke out, and now I'm actually invisible. And so I'm pretty sure it's because they make your character invisible in this case, because they make a copy animation to do the whole animation of your character flying and whatever. But anyways, this ghost state, which also happens, like I said, with orb shards and mass shards when you break out of them, those you don't turn invisible, but you get all the other effects to my knowledge. And so in this state, if we go back in, you can see this is actually sequence broken. And so in this specific case, this also skips this whole section on the right. So yeah, this whole section over here is skipped, so that's really nice, and you already have the power. So now in this state, you essentially just have moon jump. As long as you hold jump, you fly. You can see I'm that invisible white piece of light. And if you hit any slopes after you've jumped, you actually decrease in height. But with moon jump, so when you jump, you're locked at that Y axis, that Y position. And so I can move left and right as much as I want, but I can't get down. I can disable this whole state, minus the invisibility, if I use my soul move I just got. But then, I mean, obviously you're out of the state, which can be used later on once you do stuff, but that's not all that useful. And so, I mean, it's pretty damn amazing. You can just fly anywhere you want. But the thing is, it's easy to get stuck, and so every time you try to do anything, you always look for slopes. One other cool side effect of this is also if you go on a bench, at least in this map only that I've seen so far, is if you go on the bench and you get off, every time you jump, you can see I have grounded state. Because you can see I jump 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Those are all jumps. I can infinitely jump with this. And this state gives you moon jump plus infinite jump, which is pretty crazy. But it has the same, limitedness where you can't go down by will. And so, theoretically, if you get Dash Master and test it with this, you might be able to down dash, and then you can go anywhere the heck you want, and that's pretty overpowered. But we haven't tested that yet, but there's a million things to test, so that's a possibility. So besides that, I want to show you, so essentially, yeah, you're invisible in this case, you have moon jump, and if you use a bench in this room, you have infinite moon jump. But in other rooms, if you use benches, for some reason they only disable your jump, which is kind of odd. But we're going to look more into that. Maybe we'll find a way to get infinite jump everywhere. And so, to get out of this room, for example, because, like I said, slopes are the only things that push you down, and so that's what we're going to use. So on the left here, there's a big slope, so I'm going to moon jump up here, and as you see, I'm just descending. And so there's pretty much strategies to get lots of places using slopes. And so essentially, what I'm going to try to do right here, we'll see how far I get. I won't re-record this if I fail, so this is just a one take. But we're going to see if I can get to Dirtmouth and try and show a cool route. Oh yeah, and if you get hit, your position is moved and this doesn't get disabled. And so right here I'm using this slope here to fall down. Now I'm on this ground floor. And then I'm going to fly up here. Okay, I fucked up. But anyway, so as you can see, you can only jump from ground floors, and as soon as you finish jumping, you're stuck up here. And there's essentially right now nothing I can do except use my soul move that I just got, and I use it right there, and you see I fell. And so now I'm walking and I'm back to essentially a normal state, but I'm invisible. And so essentially what you can do with this glitch is go all the way to the stag beetle place here. You can ride and take this to almost anywhere you want, as long as you have the train place open. And so this can take you to your heart's content, as long as there are slopes to make you go downwards. And so there's lots of cool strategies in lots of different maps to use this to get to places early. And there's going to be a lot of cool things coming out of this, which you shall see in the near future. So, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more and more and more.